Hello and welcome to Tacco Movie Talks, everybody. This is the Killers of the Flower Moon review. It has been a couple weeks almost since I first saw Killers of the Flower Moon, and I've given my thoughts a little bit of time to marinate because, quite honestly, I wouldn't say shocked, but I was a little bit surprised by the direction Martin Scorsese decided to go with this film. But it was very fitting considering he was using a source material which was written and that I think a lot of people liked prior to its adaptation here. And quite frankly, I think for those who really enjoyed the book, I think it's a shoo-in that you're very much going to enjoy the film, because with this runtime that we're dealing with here at 220 minutes, Scorsese has time to develop all of the avenues that were likely important for the book. On top of that, now I think I was expecting some more bombastic and emotional, give me all you got type performances here from the likes of Leonardo DiCaprio and even Robert De Niro, but they're much more subtle performances that they give. They give some of the best performances of the year, and on top of that, you have Lily Gladstone, who does equally as well and will likely be nominated for Best Actress because of it. And I think we'll see nominations for Best Actor for Leonardo and maybe even Best Supporting Character for Robert De Niro. And Best Picture with Marty Scorsese. I think he will get nominated for this film. It was very, very good. It's a very interesting story, one that historically I think should be told. And it doesn't feel... I think if there's any semblance of a political undertone, it can feel like you're being preached to. But this just feels like a story that is culturally significant, that is just well told, and not much more than that. It doesn't really feel like it's trying to push a message on you other than forewarning the evil of that is capable within all men. And I really, really enjoyed the character study that is Leonardo DiCaprio's character. In fact, I was talking to someone you viewers might be familiar with, War Champ, which, while I'm talking about past podcast episodes, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. There are over 100 videos, and there's a good chance we might have even touched on one of your favorite movies. So I think there's something here for everyone. And like this video and drop your comments down below. But I was talking to War Champ. He really enjoyed the film as well. And I said, I think this might be the best character study Scorsese has done since Taxi Driver. And for those who are familiar with Scorsese's filmography, I think he realized the magnitude that a statement like that carries. I myself have watched 13 Scorsese films. This is not the highest rated Scorsese film. It's actually relatively low on the list, close to a little bit above the midpoint, which I will say right now, I do recommend this film. I think, especially if you don't take umbrage, to use a SAT word, with longer movies, if you don't get turned off by that, this is one that is worth investing the runtime into. You know, it's a large investment to take, 4 hours out of your day, get into the theater, this is worth it. I mean, if you're going to invest 4 hours into a movie, this is probably the one. This is the sixth ranked movie for me. The only one that arguably you could definitely put Killers above is The Wolf of Wall Street, and I think that is maybe the closest between Taxi Driver and Killers of the Flower Moon as far as, specific character study that could dethrone Killers. But there's something, the more I think about Leonardo DiCaprio's character and how culpable he is, the influence of De Niro on him, and the love he seemingly has for Lily Gladstone. It's one of the best written characters, quite frankly, in a long, long time. And, Jordan Belfort is obviously an enigma and really, really entertaining, but there's a deepness that DiCaprio's character has in Killers that Belfort gets close to, but really only scratches the surface. For that reason alone, this is a must-see. Like I said, I think it is among the best when it comes to overall picture. I think the production design was tremendous, great cinematography, and really, really great performances. A long movie, granted. The people next to me got up at the end and said that, well, that was terrible. And obviously I didn't feel that way, but I say this only because you could and may well feel this way yourself if you're not into long movies and think, well, this will be the one to test it. I don't know if that's true. It's a really good movie, in my opinion, but you definitely start to feel like I kind of want to get out of this theater. Like just a little restless. But the film does do a really spectacular job at drawing you in and making the 200 plus minutes feel a lot shorter than they actually are. So definitely, if you do have interest and you're not super turned off by longer movies, this is the one to go see because it very well might be the best movie of the year. I give it a 4 out of 5, and thank you for joining me. Again, like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts down below. I will catch you on the flippity flip. Bye, y'all.